Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a funny and lighthearted moment from Live with Kelly and Mark that has fans talking. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, who not only co-host the show but are also a longtime married couple, gave viewers another glimpse into their playful chemistry, and this time, Kelly couldn't resist calling Mark out for contradicting himself during an on-air debate. The conversation happened during a pre-taped episode that aired while the show was on its summer break. The theme of the day was Just Because Day, a quirky little celebration of doing things without any reason other than, well, just because. Naturally, that sparked some banter between the hosts about whether the phrase just because is ever a good enough answer. Kelly kicked things off by joking, "Oh my God, I'm taking the day off just because." But she quickly shifted to a more serious point. She explained that when parents or adults tell kids just because or because I said so, it can feel dismissive and leave children without the clarity they deserve. In her view, explaining the why behind decisions helps kids feel respected and understood. Mark, on the other hand, had a different take. He argued that sometimes in life, you just need to accept things without an explanation. To make his case, he used an airport example. If your flight is canceled because the plane is broken, you don't get all the details, you just have to accept it and move on. But that's where Kelly swooped in and caught the flaw in his logic. She pointed out, with perfect timing, that in his own example, people do get a reason the plane is broken. That's not just because, that's an explanation. She turned to the audience and quipped, "You understand he's totally negating his own argument," which had everyone laughing. Mark tried to defend himself, but Kelly didn't let him off easy. She teased him about how impatient he can get at airports, suggesting that airline staff should respond to him with "just because" the next time he tries to board a little too early. The audience loved the back and forth, and even Mark had to laugh at himself, joking that he'd use "just because" right back at someone else, maybe even a kid who isn't his. It was a classic Kelly and Mark moment, witty, unscripted, and perfectly in tune with their natural rapport. Fans of the show love how they balance humor with relatable discussions, and this playful debate was another reminder of why their dynamic works so well on television. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think just because is a fair answer, or do kids and adults always deserve an explanation? I'd love to hear what you think.